Good morning. I'm writing an email. Terrible time management today. Please hold. Happy Canalmas. Hello. Good morning. So I don't know what it is about Stitch's recovery, but Joe likes to call this interesting phenomenon sleepy Serge. Sleepy Serge is somebody who will wake up, half wake up, and then do really weird things like sabotage our alarm. Like I'll just sit up and I'll turn off the alarm and I'll just go back to bed. And that happened this morning. And Jo has trained herself to try and protect Serge from sleepy Serge, in that she'll be like, well, and anyways, when she woke up, she looked and she's like, it's supposed to be the time that you hop in the shower. So we lost our whole morning. And so it goes. So hi, I'm hearing a Serge plus Stitches equals Snurge. Sure. How's it going, everybody? So yeah, my life is in shambles. That's not entirely true. My life is in stitches. And I originally had this plan for today, that today was going to be a variety day. And I had gotten all these suggestions of games to play that would be like a bunch of like little mini individual canal based little whatever games. I'm like, this is fantastic. And then I went to check through Discord and the games aren't actually out, or I can't find them again. So I'm just gonna play more Timberborn because I'm pretty excited about that. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm excited about more Timberborn. But originally, when I had looked in the Discord, I was like, this is fantastic. We have so many games that we can play that are gonna be little silly one-offs. And then when it actually came time to do that, and again, I'd like to point out that I slept in this morning and I didn't have as much time to prep as I was hoping I would, then everything fell apart. But yeah, oh no, more beavers. It's a Canalmas miracle. Woo. Oh my God, how long have I been muted? I switched scenes and decided to randomly mute my microphone. Just showing you where I've been at emotionally. In my brain, I was like, I need to, as I switch to the gameplay, I should clearly turn my microphone off. So anyways, the other thing that we're doing today is we're going to be playing this game a little bit shorter, as we've got a hashtag sponsored section at the end, which I'm pretty excited about. So we're going to play this probably for about 4 hours and then have a lunch and then switch over and chill and party like rock stars. And I got to show off a game called Northgard, which I'm pretty excited about. So yeah, it's a Canalmas miracle, everybody. It's a Canalmas miracle. What's up, Winterlight? Thank you so much for the 16 months. So before, we should start off and show off what we've been up to today, because it's been kind of a banger. So this is our late game sit. Oh my God. Uh-oh. So Joe let the game run yesterday. Jill let the game run yesterday so that she could take a thumbnail. We were in the middle of the drought, and you can't take a picture of the canal during a drought, obviously. So she let it run, and we're getting a little low currently. Everything is fine. Because I just get to do this and let some water in, and then it looks like it wasn't too bad for too long. There sure were a lot of pop-ups during that. Yeah. Yep. I imagine there would have been. Why'd you get a brownie point? Joe is giving out brownie points to everybody who told me that my microphone is muted. All right, it looks like we have almost saved the day. How's the coffee doing? The coffee stays pretty healthy for a pretty long time, which I'm excited to hear about. All right, let's take a second. Let's restabilize, after which we'll then start talking about our goals. Hold on, our coffee reserves are dire? This is unbelievable. Our life is in shambles. Joe told me that we're out of bandages. Like, we're out of the bandages to treat my wounds, despite the fact that we mathed out how much that we needed. We're out of coffee. Oh my, everything is terrible. That's not true. I'm sorry, everything can't be terrible. It's Canalmas, which is the happiest time of the year in this community. On the 4th day of Canalmas, my boatman gave to me 4 whirling fjords, 3 wet fens, 2 wooden oars, and a day pass to the ferry. Should really play Timberborn again? I haven't played for a couple of updates. So, Trevor, if you're not too excited to play literally right now, may I add that the 1.0 is coming out soon? How cool is that? The 1.0 of Timberborn is going to be out. I just said soon, but I don't necessarily know what that means. We don't have a release date, but like soon, TM. Is this the city builder with the beavers? Signs point to maybe. Yeah, sure is, string cheese. Maybe I'll wait for the 1.0, a heads up. So for what it's worth, I personally feel like this game has been 1.0 ready for a very long time. Like when they added Badwater, as far as I was concerned, Badwater could have been a DLC. All right, are we happy and healthy yet? No, not quite. Let me just get a little squirt of water down here. Maybe this is taking so long because everything isn't open enough. The big thing I thought they needed for the last patch was custom maps. You figure they need a map builder? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. That's never been the sort of thing that I look to do in a game like this. Wait, Aner says there is a map editor. Fascinating. What's up, Yandolf? Wait, you can already make your own maps? Good news, Wicker Guide. All right, let's pop this back up to 1.65. Okay, so, pardon me. Let's get back to the big mega project that we were working on at the end of last stream. And the reason I'm so excited to keep continuing here. And that is the great, what do we call this? The Great Stinky Canal, our beloved. So it turns out our wood is actually fine. So one of the things that we were looking to do is charge our iron bots and keep them nice and happy and healthy. Our awful stinky sun, you know it. I wonder if this is enough recharging districts. I think it might not be. No, there's an empty one. I'm going to add one more just in case, unless somebody knows what the ratio here is. So our goal for today is to continue our beautiful stinky sun going all the way down. I just want to extend this off so that stops filling with bad water. That'll make me happier. And then I want to build more and more of these water wheels. And then the final thing that I want to do is I want to run these water wheels over into this direction, and I want to connect it into this power system. Right. And we also need to cap this. If we cap this, we can make it run. We can make it run. Somebody was saying we could make it run even through droughts. And then we've got like a permanent power source. which I think is really cool. Which I think is very cool. Our food is great. We got lots of algae rations. We have lots of mushrooms. We have lots of fermented soybeans. What's up, Maid Cafe? Serge and the beavers. I know, big if true. For Canalmas, there should be lots of canola. How best I can do is canola oily. Trevor, thanks for the 87 months. Okay, so I'm going to build one more of these power stations. And then it's going to be, let's finish this off first. Then what I want to do is I want to make this beautiful. And the way to make this beautiful is to not have this little bit of extra water there, right? I think if we do this, then we can truly call the old stinky canal complete. Currently, that's not a lot of power. Currently, they're only producing 199 power. Interesting. I mean, it's fine. It's free, right? Like, what more do you need than that? We need a nice walkway next to the stinky canal. That's what I'm working on. That's what that little boardwalk is right there. Are the tree stumps by the stinky canal bleeding? No, they're not bleeding. This is cracked and bad earth. The bad stinky water does so much damage to the environment that merely by existing, it causes harm. I'm going to make another one of these. Wait, does this fit perfectly? Oh my God, it does. Okay, it's time to make 2 more of these buildings, and they're going to be beaver powered. Because I believe I have, oh my God, I have 12 free bots. Holy moly. All right, well, now remember something that we were talking about. We were talking about it is not bad for robots to take jobs in our economy because, why did I have homeless beavers? Did I flood a little? Because we have something I like to call universal beaver income, UBI. And it is actually cool and good. It is actually cool and good for the beavers, for the robot beavers to take jobs here, because that means that the flesh beavers, which is what they enjoy being called, the flesh beavers can then pursue the arts. Can the bad water be purified? It has practical applications. You don't necessarily want to purify it. Why? Why? Why is it telling me that I have 80 homeless beavers, chat? It looks like part of reloading the save. It looks like some part of reloading the save was making every single beaver find a new home. Because, like, it says I have 30 free beds. Mystery. 80 homeless beaver sounds like a punk band. It really does. Oh yeah, Magical Attack Gecko points out that our beavers are in fact already made with purified water, which is so true. Oops. What the? We can do a little optimized pretty here. What do I want there? 2 more flowers? Sure. Actually, let's do this. And let's put in... There we go. God, we build things so quickly, and I'm kind of here for it. All right, we were starting to worry about the number of purified planks that we have. Something that I didn't realize is that in order to use the Forever Mine, we actually have to turn treated planks into metal. So that's a thing. All right, we're getting into the flow of everything. Good morning, my friends. Happy day 4 of Canalmas. How are you? I hope you're all chilling and partying like rock stars. Do you have any Canalmas goals that you're going to be working on today? I'm a year older and denied you all a chance to celebrate. I don't believe you, because I believe if you were to check the Discord logs, you'll see that I in fact wished you a happy birthday on your birthday. Get absolutely got. Dab, dab, dab. What now, Gunner? What was I thinking with this path? Also, can we get some hearts in chat for Gunner? Gunner's belated birthday. What if I extended this out another 2? Does it fit? It does. I'd have to get rid of this tree. Do I need the lower level? I guess it's good to keep. What kind of storage do I have for treated planks? 360? All right, go with me on this journey. Just make these more treated planks, right? Do you not hold treated planks? Have I been lied to? Fine, it'll hold pine resin. And then what I want to do... Actually, I could do... No, it would be asymmetrical. This is fine. And then I want to do 2 more of these. And then hit it with a path around the outside. So what's it called when it's not a Fuji slaw? What's it called when we have 1 and then we make 4 more? I just noticed that the bots are blue when they go through the tubes. Oh, that's so cute. The Fuji Law squared. I love it. You love the way that I built the tube blades. Oh, thank you, Magical Attack Gecko. Is it because they're big straight lines? Wait. Barbarian says, birthday friend, I have also, as of today, completed a cycle around our local fusion reactor. Friends, double birthday? Oh my God. More hearts. Happy birthday, Barbarian. That's exciting. I have an important question. Are you and Gunnar twins? Have you two secretly been siblings this entire time? And this is how you tell us. Not a double birthday. Mine was yesterday. Well, obviously, Gunnar, today is the day that we celebrate your birthday, which is important. Having a Canalmas birthday is good luck. Oh, okay. Negative, I lack the wit of Gunnar. Okay. You know what I'm realizing we could do in this area? We can have another beautiful mangrove farm. I think we're doing okay, actually. If we want the bad water out of that loop, do we need a sluicy or something? So this will eventually evaporate. So we don't need to worry about draining it because this game's mastery over hydration even includes the slow the slow evaporation of water. How cool is that? One has wit, the other has wisdom. I like it. I mean, that sounds like twins to me. Everybody knows with twins, you have to balance the stats between both characters. I watched a documentary about twins starring Arnold and Danny. Yeah. You have mouth issues on one side and Inferno has the other. My uncles are identical twin brothers. And I can't remember how old they were, but for their, I can't remember if they're like 65 or something like that. They had to get identical hip replacement surgery on the same hip and somehow managed to schedule it on the same day as well. Oh, this is a problem. Okay, so something I didn't think about is I scaled up my plank production, but what I didn't scale up was my power. Okay, so it is absolutely time now. It is absolutely time now to get this plugged in. Thinking. So it's going to come out of here. I just need to make sure I have access back down to here afterwards, right? So this is going to come out. This is going to come out. I think I'm going to blow up this. Power, power, power. Yes. Go with me on this journey. I'm going to blow that up. Does that make sense? That doesn't make sense. So we need to get back down there afterwards if you're curious as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. And then we want to do this. Pew, pew. And then we want to do this. Pew, pew. And then we want to do this. And then, you know what? Beautiful, beautiful straight lines, right? Actually, am I happy with this? No, I'm not. I've decided I'm not happy with this. All right, new plan, new plan, new plan, new plan, new plan, new plan, new plan. I want to blow up this one. Okay, so I've decided I do, however, still want this. Because I do need a way down, right? Okay, go with me on this journey. And then what I'm going to do is I think, do we just blast through this mountain? Is that the canal way? Is that the beaver way? I think so. I just think that's more exciting. Why go up when we can go through? Right, chat? So I want to use this as a little bit of a gravity battery. And then the next thing that I want to do is I want to get rid of this hill. Presumably over is cheaper. Yeah, but we're late game. Science side of Twitch. Why does being cold make every little bump and bruise hurt more? My guess is because your skin is tighter. Your skin contract. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I like to think. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to start designing this power highway. Right? Now the power's there. And then the other thing is I need to walk alongside it. And this is great because I needed to get over to this side anyway. Did I build it on top? No. This is fine. Actually, this is fine and good and cool. Yes, good. So for the bad water capacity, he doesn't even need power. Oh my God, the bad water discharge. I just need to get up there. Great. Okay. All right, first things first. First things first. Boo. Just tunnel right through this bad boy, right? The second things second. So when that does eventually come out, I don't know what we're going to do about this. It's fine. We'll get there. Oh, you're out of things to do. Great. Thank you for your service. One of the things that I think is very important and that I like to do is I like to go back to any area where I've done tree chop, and I like to remove, I don't know why, I think this is like a very important part of housekeeping afterwards. I like to go back and I like to remove all of this. Oh, and look at that. Hey, remember Operation Organic Tree Replacement? Bam. How cool is that? There's an earthquake taking me. Quick, somebody save Snurge is incredibly funny. What do you mean we were too late? No, Joe. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start cleaning this crap up too. Our beautiful beaver society cannot stand by all of these chops, right? Our beaver utopia. You did just get an earthquake warning here in California. It has now been confirmed that Snurge lives in California. Oh, right. How am I actually going to get down there? Do I start with... No, I understand. No, I don't understand. How do I do this? I guess I have to make a path this whole way. I guess we make this path and we destroy this path? Otherwise, I don't know how... Otherwise, I don't know how we build this, right? Because we hit a wall there. Can anybody think of a smarter way to do what I'm doing? Is it just follow? Can do another tunnel. I went up a layer so that I could go up and build. Even if I do a tunnel side by side, I'd have to drop down a layer, which seems less useful. So we have the scaffolding, but yeah, I think I just build a road along the scaffolding. We remove it afterwards, which feels a little bit silly because then it like doesn't really justify why I made that, but whatever. Okay, let's go in two different directions here. Direction 1, direction 2. So beavers can build down, and I believe that means that I could reach this. I believe. You believe correctly. Heck yeah. The other thing that I can do... Wait, is this the same height? Hold on. If it's not the same height, what am I even doing in my life? Oh my god. Is it off by 1? This whole time insisting that I canal up and it's off by 1? Or canal up, that I dynamite up? I am annoyed in a way that I cannot even begin to communicate. That's so funny. Well, then let's go up 1. We'll go up 1 and then we'll blow everything up. And that gets rid of, that actually gets rid of this whole problem I was having with having to make the road. That's so funny. Wait. Yes. Yeah, that's correct. Does the music suddenly have a Skyrim flair to it? Interesting. Okay, how do I build these side by side? I think I have to build I think, again, the easiest way to do this is to have an access road alongside it the whole way. Which is maybe a little bit silly, but then we can help from both directions, right? I've also decided that I, in fact, do not need this path anymore. So I can build from above, which means I should be able to build this now. Wait, I just realized I want to keep this height. Because I need to cross over this power, right? Wait, I don't need to cross over the power. It's underground. I'm so smart. I do want to blow this hill up. So my rationale here is this is underground. I guess I'm going to put the batteries on this side. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. How are we doing there? Metal blocks cost. Yeah, we got all the resources we need. Turns out this is maybe further than I thought it was. Do I want to extend a train line over to here? Not particularly. I should never have to come back. But maybe this is one of these situations where if I had had a train first, it would have been easier to build. One man's city is another man's serious. Wise words. Terrible news. I discovered a stuffed doll in my house covered in eyes. I don't know who put it there or where it's hiding now, but it's sucking all the Christmas spirit out of the family. The strangest thing is that it had a tag identifying it as Joseph. What? Is there a punchline in there somewhere? Or if you mysteriously vanish, should we assume that the cursed doll ate you? Like, what's happening here? After we cap the source, wouldn't our power be stabilized anyway with no need for batteries? I guess we don't need the batteries, do we, Login? I guess you're right. I guess we don't need the batteries because it will be consistent and I won't need to smooth stuff out, huh? Oh, no, it was a joke. If it hadn't been for the Cotton-Eyed Joe, I'd be married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Cotton-Eyed Joe. James, you're going to become the boy who cried pun. One day, there's going to be a legitimate cry for help, and we're all going to think it's a pun, and no one is going to be able to help you. All right? Then what? Then where you find yourself? More of my beavers want to have a water play experience. Worth it, he whispers as he slowly fades away. Do you think that's what the boy who cried wolf said as well? God, I got them so good. Wait. What a metropolis of beavers. Thank you, Avery the Tiger. Pardon me. I'm quite proud of this. The commute to build this project is pretty unreal, though. You know what I think we need? I think we need more builders. Where do I put that? Up top next to the coffee district. So we have access to 5 unemployed beavers as we continue to further industrialize the area. You know what? I can make one area. Hold on. Am I a genius? No, they have to commute back and forth. I was about to say I can make one area of mecha builders. No, I like the idea. I like the idea of not having robots. Of not having robots working the not having robots working construction, you know? It's been a busy week. This is my first chance to check it out. Oh, I'm glad you're here, Avery. Hi, friend. I've decided that only beavers are responsible enough to wield a hammer. You know what? Right here. This is where the new building area is going to go. It's going to be 2 of them. We're going to make this the highest priority. We're going to make working them low priority. But we should be able to get a bunch more builders going. Bots making bots is how you get the gray goo. Nah, there'll be no downside. These are beaver bots. They were programmed for love, not for the apocalypse. All right. Yeah. I just simply choose to not lose to the robot apocalypse, okay? Did you know that Australian beavers are the most industrious? It's because they wield a hammer and tongs. Any Australians in the chat able to explain to me the joke? Grabby things for hot stuff. Sandals in Australian. But why? What do Australians like with hammers? What am I missing here? What do the water wheels and the bad water power? So far, they power the recharging stations for the robots that work the deep mine. But we're also looking to plug it into our main network here, Transmuted Elf. We're looking to start reducing our demand and dependency upon the power infrastructure. Also, I appear to be overtaxing my pine resin, which is something I was worried about. I could make a tapper shack over here. I do have these happy and mature pine trees. That seems like a job a beaver would love to do. Oh, is that going to work? Yes, it'll work if I do this. I have a plan. I'm going to make a tapper shack right here. Or, I guess... guess I could put it right here instead. It's not a great commute. I'm sorry. Oh, that I was like, why doesn't this work? Perfect. I just need to make sure this all gets built over the tremendous backlog that we're dealing with. What's up, Lunar Bell? How goes the Stinky Canal? It's incredible, actually. Oh, we capped it. Oh my God. Open. Bam. Look at this, my friends. Huge milestone. The Stinky Canal, we now wield the Stinky Canal. We have taken what was previously poison and we have turned it into the lifeblood of our community. Pog. So now that this is done being built, we get to continue the project here, which is very exciting. Building this from 2 different directions. That's what Canalmas is all about. You know it. All right. And then we can continue the power forward. So my next goal after this is going to be earth crafting. So hold on. I'm currently at 1,000 power deficit. I'm currently at 1,000 power surplus. Coincidence? Maybe. Nitro Sarcastro. Happy Canalmas to you, my friend. Thank you for the 39 months. We've connected the streams. Okay, so now this should be built. It's not even that bad of a commute. God, I love tubes. So I'm realizing if I end up making the Mudman over here, maybe it's not that bad of a commute. Let's check the paths. Be about orange. So the issue I'm having is if I wanted to extend the tube network over, I put a building in the way. And it's very important to me. It's very important to me that my tubes have the priority of the direction that they go. I don't know how relatable that is to other people. Blame past Serge for not foreseeing this. Yeah. Because I was thinking literally right here for our big mud processor. I even dropped the power down one just in case. So once we connect in the power grids, then we scale. Gotta go to a time machine and tell past Serge not to build there. True though. Speaking of building, how are we doing up here? Ooh, it's beautiful. Do we start building upwards? I mean, we got... Wait, hold on. Past Serge is in the chat. Man, past Serge, where were you, brother? It's really funny to me that I made a series of paths to aid with construction, and the beavers are just like, nah, dog, I got it. 100% gonna have this VOD ready when I do my next Timberborn playthrough. Even though a little Mimi, I love the use of the bad water. Thank you. Like on the one hand, we did force a canal, but on the other hand, like this is free power. We don't have to burn wood. We don't have to do anything, which is kind of incredible. And if we can get ourselves off our dependence of burning fossil fuels, hold on. Wait a second. This is actually kind of prophetic. If then the world is our oyster. You know what I mean? My past life as an engineer student worries about how much torque we're putting on those power lines. So the nice thing is our flawed human brains cannot even fathom the genius of beaver infrastructure, science, and engineering. Yeah. Reminder, we're short on planks. I scaled up. Mantia, thank you so much. I scaled up. So one of the issues we were short of was specifically the treated planks. And let me introduce you to our brand new treated plank facility. Operated by none other than the Iron Bots. So we have 24/7 production. We're actually ramping up to a surplus now. Really appreciate that. Expanding the power canal lets us replace old wood engines with mud stuff. So my first thought is actually getting rid of these 4. We'll see what our power surplus looks like. My first thought is getting rid of these and putting a dirt digger here. And then there's even a chance that if we get enough, like let's do some math here, right? Each one of these is 400 power. So 400, 800, and then I could do one. Oh God, how many more can I put in here? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could put 5 more, which is another 2,000 power. Oh, that's not quite the levels we were looking for. I think our power demand right now is like 6K. You can use the dirt excavator to deepen the reservoir. I don't think that helps us. $10 more, 5 on each side. Well, I was doing the math of the combined output of 1 row. And then 5 of those, right? Like 5 times 400 instead of 10 times 200. It's the same math login. Future Serge says this was clearly present Serge's problem to solve, and it should have been solved and not passed on to me. Shut up, Future Serge. You're lucky I think of you. Okay, the bad tide is approaching. Can I put water wheels above? And by above, you mean could I squeeze 1 more set in here? Maybe. Maybe. We could remove this. I mean, we could. We worked so hard to preserve this hill, but we could destroy the hill. We could TNT out this whole area. Do they scale linearly or do the first ones slow down? So far, they look like they have literally the same output. So here's hoping. With hindsight, that was rude of me, Future Serge. I apologize. Incredible. Incredible. An issue detected. Some of the beavers are missing the tail art. They'll get there. Wait, can I just manually? Oh my god, I can just get rid of these tree stumps myself. Inkslayer! Thank you so much for the 4 gift subs. Happy Canalmas, my friend. Always appreciated, never expected. There is a pattern I've noticed. Wait, what is happening? Is it thanking me for each gift sub individually right now? Just think, Serge, someone went through all the effort to make a past Serge account and a future account, Serge, and have them talk to each other for Canalmas. It's a Canalmas miracle. Speaking of a Canalmas miracle, wait, can I not reach that one? No, I have to be able to reach that one. Come on. We've almost connected the nodes. We've almost connected the nodes. Sorry, I need to show you what Twitch is doing right now. Twitch is doing 1, 2, 3, 4 individual gift subs, and then a 4-bomb, and then a second 4-bomb. Twitch, go home, you're drunk. All right, we've done it. And just like that, they've been connected. Thanks for tea, my love. All right, how we doing over here with the new Tapper Shack? I think we're doing good. Yeah, one of the things I'm worried about is going to be our pine resin to treated plank ratio, but that's fine. They have been connect. Yes. Yes, they have. Huge milestone, everybody. This is when everybody claps. Okay, the next goal, my friends, should you choose to accept it, is power scaling. How much do these cost? These cost 70 logs each. Okay, maybe I don't want to go too fast. That's 420 logs. Oofa doofa. Also, how much power is this burning? How much log does this burn? 5 logs an hour. Right? No. 0.2 log. So 1 log lasts 5 hours. Okay. I did read that backwards. Uh, 0.2 per hour is 5 per day. So these are costing me 12 times 5 is 60 logs a day. Wow. That's what this is currently costing us. So one of these that we're building Nope, there's not a good equivalent of that. I was gonna be like, this is the equivalent of like, no, it's fine. How many logs in a forest? Yeah, now we're getting into like weird philosophy stuff here. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. Also, I like that they can build the entire water wheel just by being able to reach that one spot. That part makes me incredibly happy. Oh, that's dumb and bad right now. Please hold. I need to make sure I can actually reach the water wheels before, you know what I mean? I need to make sure I can reach the water wheels before I build the line that, you know, that takes the power out. Yeah, I guess every 2 wheels that I make can replace one of these, right? So the 1, 2, 3, and then 4 that I make can replace these 4, and then we're going to be at the same level. It doesn't let us scale power, but it does. Yeah, it does stuff. All right, the one bad water thing that we haven't tested so far. So this one oh geez, hold on. We haven't, this is scary. We actually haven't tested this bad water system since the ambigification. You know what I'm saying? Do we get diminishing returns? So at 2 we didn't. 199, 198. Maybe it's just a coincidence. You know what? 1 out of 200 is 0.5%. I think I'm okay with a 0.5% diminishing return. It could also be a coincidence, yes. God, could you imagine? All right, let's see. Let's see if we have built a beaver dam too close to the sun. If we built too big and too greedily. Luckily, we can still slam this shut and lock off all of our water reserves, right? Let's go up to 0.75 on both of these. Just try holding back a little bit more water. The water by the mines looks like it'll divert and mix where you had blocked off the bad water to make the stinky canal. Down here, I'm not too worried. What I'm worried about, well, 2 things. One, I'm a little bit worried about this one. Wait. That's okay. This isn't drinking water anyways. That's going to bad water off in this direction. I guess I didn't think about that, right? So we had a little bit of weirdness regarding flooding after we went specifically from bad water to good water when these things swapped. And I think we might get a little bit of pollution as a result. And I hate that. Maybe I try and get out here and immediately fix this. What do you think? I can build up. You know what? I think we can save this, chat. I think we have time. Because I have the path there, right? So all I need to do All I need to do is this. Oh, you know where I can't reach, ironically? I can't reach here. No, I can. I can if I prioritize this one first. If I prioritize these two first, I can make it happen. No? If I prioritize that one first. Are the beaver bots immune to bad water? They should be, yeah. I should be able to fix this. If I'm worried about it spilling over, just wall it off, right? Just simply prevent the problem from happening. Okay, I made a mistake. This needs to go down to 6.5. It's over flooding in this area. That's my beat. My little decorative waterfalls over here, kind of hosing me. Just drain this a little bit here. Ah, oh, Serge, man, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. This is what I get for using dams. That's on me. My beautifully synchronized breeders. You can't put pots in the Conan power wheel. Yeah. Sorry about clearing my throat directly into your ear. Goodbye, Joe. Love you too, buddy. Oh, our coffee situation is that dire? There isn't a bean left in our house? Who are we? This is terrible. This is, oh my God. How can we please add my beautiful synchronized breeders to SnareGebot? Well, step one is to get it quoted.
You can count how many beans are left.
This is it? Chat? You hear that? That is the total number of beans left in our household. Hey, happy Canalmas fall, Pierre. Future Surge says, hey, Joe, thanks for buying such amazing coffee. It was truly delicious. Wait, did I not make a second? I didn't, and apparently it didn't matter. I'm gonna make another one anyways, just in case. Lol, I tried. Do I have any mods in chat? Joe's leaving. No, you're fine, my love. I'm not like shaming you for leaving. No. Go to your thing. Okay, so this is all fine. This is working as intended. This is working fine. I just need to make sure this is done within 5 days. How can I donate to address this horrible tragedy? Patreon.com/Serge. Hey, actually, I should plug this for a second. So I don't do a very good job of plugging my Patreon all that often. And one of the things, no, that donate is specifically for charity stuff. For the Patreon, we are planning on doing, oh my God, I'm out of logs. Hello? Oh, that's so bad. For the Patreon, I am planning on doing a big like holiday thank you letter push to folks because I haven't done that in a very long time. Okay, this is a problem. And to that end, I've actually commissioned TQ to do some super cute and brand new cards. So they're going to be like a little thank you card that we send out to everybody. And I'm also going to be sending it out to other people. So I think what it's going to be is basically everybody who historically has been at the $5 tier or more, and basically everybody else too. Like everybody who's at $5, even if you're brand new or if you've been there for a while, I'm going to send out a card because I haven't done that in a while. And I do super appreciate everybody. Does that include if you join now? Yes. Yeah, there's no like, oh, if you haven't been supported for a while, you don't get anything. No, that's silly. Okay, I need all of this wood because I am so wood poor. Kits, hi friend. Welcome on in. Happy Canalmas. Great timing. Lady Mix was hoping to add a quote. Oh, Joe did it. Never mind. Never mind, Kits. You're dead to me. Joe says bad Serge. Okay, I desperately need tree. When I got here yesterday too, I was also besmirched. Kits, you're great. Kits, you're great. Whatever that bully Serge is saying, just ignore. Serge is obviously full of lies and doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay, I've made mistakes. I thought I counted the amount of wood that we had and the amount of wood that we needed, and the ratio is off. Well, the good news is, I think what it was is I think we were capped on planks, and then as soon as we used all of that, my plank facilities kicked in, and they're like, you need planks, boss? All right, the first thing we need to do here, we need to stop burning wood. So let's start to decommission our first power plants. Huge moment in time. Joe writes down, only buy coffee for Joe. No! No! How could you? So check this out. We got the new tree chops right here, and we have the building that needs the wood over there. Genius. Maybe. We throw around the word genius pretty easily around here, and you know what? Well deserved. Future Surge says, that's fair, Joe. I deserve no coffee. Wow. But present Surge does. We don't know what timeline Future Surge is living in right now. Oh, cute. There's another staircase right there. Huh. Corn rations. I don't have enough campfires. Oh my god, for all these beavers. What's up with that? You know what? I think we want another campfire. That costs logs. Never mind. Hold. I pray, Serge, don't get distracted for like 3 seconds. I think you need to connect the wheels you just built to get to the grid. To get the power back you lost from destroying it. I mean, I can't build the grid, right? I don't have the wood to even finish that part. So I'm not too worried about it. It's also okay if I operate at a deficit because I am so wood poor. But yes, that is something we will do in the future, Mage. Where are we? We're up here. 3.5 days. Are we going to make it? I mean, you know the other thing I could do, actually? I believe, and correct me if I'm mistaken, I believe I can chop these trees. As long as the job station is not in water, they can work underwater. Oh my god, they travel all this way just for a campfire? Interesting. Serge, you are so smart. Did you all know that Serge's brain is super genius? Wow. Incredible stuff, actually. So this looks silly now. I wish in an emergency I could burn gears. You know? I think the other thing that I need more just log storage. Because I feel like this keeps happening to me. We'll build it afterwards, where in the good times, we don't stockpile enough wood for the emergency times. Small log depot near the construction. I think we've got it right here. Oh, this one isn't connected? Brutal. Because I believe they will. I believe the builders will take straight from it. What's up, Dalrent? Happy Canalmas to you, friend. Yeah, look at this, right? So we have log chop right here, and they're taking from the log camp, and then they're building. I think we're going to make it in 2.5 days. Did you finish the canal from yesterday? Oh, yeah, we finished it. I just have a little emergency project we're doing right now, and then I'll show it off. Three bots are out of energy. Oh, poor little beep boops. I don't understand why you need to finish it before the bad tide ends. So the last bad tide that we had, if you'll remember, the act of switching from point 1 to point 2 there's a period of time where both of these are closed, right? Where this doesn't reopen and the water turns blue, but it's still polluted. And when that happens, it floods. And when it floods, it floods. I don't know what else to say other than like flooding is bad, right? And remember, we have a no pee in the fruit salad policy. Does that make sense? So like right now, there's 100% bad water inside of this area. When blue water starts to flush through, there's still a percentage, and this doesn't switch over. This doesn't switch over until 1%. So while this is still trying to purge all of the bad water, this is starting to build up with like a mixture of both. And so what we're doing is we're giving ourselves a buffer amount. That makes sense, although I think you could just demolish the levees for the bad water exit instead. I can't remember why I built that. I built that for a different reason. It made sense at the time, but no. You're right in that I could have destroyed these while I also built up the outer retaining wall. I built these because of the backup flooding. Right. This was not built. This was not built for the, yes, this was built for a different reason. That's still good. Am I using bad water? I'm using bad water in other places. That's it. Let's finish this first. Hold on. Yes. We're using bad water for many good reasons. I've been struck by a bad water tide. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Interesting. I think the extended height on the levee isn't necessary, but shrugs. I think you're wrong. And I will demonstrate that to you in 1.7 days. But you know what? Better safe than sorry, right? Could help to have the bad water sluices close at a lower percentage than the main one opens. So both are open for a brief time. No, that's how you get pee in your fruit salad. A lot of you seem to think that some amount of bad water is okay. It's not called okay water, chat. It's called bad water. And here in our beaver utopia, we have a no bad water in the good water policy. Why do we keep using this metaphor? Because people don't understand, James the Dabbler. Turns out a lot of people in this community are okay with pee in their fruit salad. The point of a metaphor is you keep hammering it until people understand. You can put a cap over the source and the whole system. You can only put a cap over a bad water source. I do not believe you can cap a good water source. This is a good water source. You thought this was a free country? What, my beaver nation? My system is perfect. Just watch and see. 1.4 days. The rate at which water, good or bad, flows will remain the same. So even after the bad tide ends, your system will continue flowing the mixed water out until it's clear. There won't be an increase in height until after the water is clear and the black flow comes from the reservoir. It literally flooded last time. Login. It literally flooded and overflowed last time. Specifically and only in the use case of where the tide switched. I don't know why, but it literally flooded last time. We had overflow here and we had overflow at the mountain. Yeah, I don't know why. what you're saying makes sense to me, because you're right. The flow shouldn't change, but it did. You're totally, actually, you're 100% right. It should be the exact same flow. And yet here we are. Speaking of here we are. Let's get some more power in here. Hey, I just want to say, I got a couple new Patreon members from that shout out, and that's incredibly generous. Thank you very much, friends. Apparently, this is such a novel concept. Apparently, talking about it works. Weird. How am I supposed to feel about this? Thank you very, very much, friends. The art commission is so cute. You all have no idea. It's so cute. You're going to see it and you're going to lose your mind. I expect that there's a weird transition point during the season change where some rounding causes the output source to go up slightly for a short period that causes the floods. Maybe that's what's happening. Yeah, Mr. Fraser, because again, as people have said, it doesn't make sense, but here we are. Thank God TQ is here. Maybe you can talk Serge out of the fruit pea salad metaphor. TQ, tell me whether or not you think this is a good metaphor. I think this is a good metaphor, right? So we have bad water. And some people are saying that it is okay to have bad water in your good water, right? Right? Bad water in your good water. Now, go with me on this journey. Go with me on this journey. And this is for all of you as well. Close your eyes. Close your eyes and picture yourself at a table. And somebody puts a beautiful bowl of fruit salad in front of you. How much pea are you comfortable having in your fruit salad? Because for me, the number is 0. And that extends to how much bad water I'm okay having inside of all my good water. I too prefer no pee. I also prefer no pee. And yet some people here are trying to tell me that a little bit of pee is okay. And I think those people are wrong. So there you have it, folks. TQ also says no pee. How much pee would I like to have in my pool? Also 0. You know, funny about that. Your water wheel produced just enough to run the number crunchers. When the flow stops, the batteries take over. But if the wheels are just enough, the batteries never recharge. The batteries do recharge. In full flow, normally these produce 1,100 and the demand is only 1,000. The problem I have is I don't have enough battery to last like a big season. It only lasts about halfway. I think we calculated that it gives me, it's like 50 hours, which is just over 2 days. And most of the droughts last 5 days. But it does fully recharge by the time it comes around. We have about a 10 to 15% excess. All right. Okay. So here we're about to have a demonstration, my friends. Do we have enough water in here? Is everything okay? It's not great, but it'll get there. Good morning, Molson. Okay. Day 1. So let us watch. Let us watch and see, is there any flooding that is going to occur? We check here, and we check here. Because I'm worried about all of these, if I'm perfectly honest. This one might be the biggest problem, because I don't have any overflow protection. I could easily overflow protection. If a problem happens here, luckily, I think if anything bad happens, it'll flow down that way. Let's watch here first. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. See? It's backing up. It's backing up and it floods. See? What about over here? Is this one going to overflow? That's because there's bad water in front of the other sluices? Well, that's what I said. But somebody smarter than me pointed out that there shouldn't be more bad water. The flow should never change. That's because you don't let it empty out the bad water first. I mean, again, it should, right? Like, it's a 1% switch. So if it works the way we want it to, what should happen is, right? Like, the flow should switch the logic. You could set it to 0. You have different sluices in different locations. Yes. What? There's bad water in front of one sluice and not the other. Is there a way that you could think about this? It should be an edge case of mixing bad water and good water. Exactly. It's extremely niche. Anything under 5% is harmful, not harmful to beavers. We found out that Omdrastrix is okay with 5% pea in their fruit salad. That's what I hear. That's what I heard. So that's just a pain thing with sluices. Okay, yeah, there's a little awkwardness. It's all good. So anyways, welcome back to the Stinky Canal. Isn't it beautiful? So we can continue working on this now that we have a wood excess. I'm not making a fruit salad pea emote just to get ahead of the game. Wait, what? No, please don't. What would that even look like? Would it just be like a fruit salad with stinky coming out of it? So the question I have is, do I want to also future-proof this one? I kind of do. All right. Another even more important thing is all of this conversation has made me really need to pee. So let's take a quick bio break, everybody. Leave you with a beautiful view of our nighttime city. Get up. Have a stretch, have a bend, cycle your fluids. I'll see you in just a second, friends. Hello, friends. How are you? Are you chilling? Are you partying like rock stars? I am so unbelievably thrilled that I get my stitches out tomorrow. You have no idea. You have no idea. This is so big. Oh, I'm really smart. Give me a second here. I'm annoyed by the fact that none of these gears got put away. What if I just pause all of my gear workshops until those all get used? Am I the smartest man alive? I might be. Does the right side bad water wheel power have conduits? Sorry, what's your question? Yay, no stitches, thank you. So my power network is... Oh, that one's not connected yet. I'm sure future Serge won't trip over lack of gears. Well, I can turn back on 8 of those at the same time really quickly. Does the right side bad water... Hold on. Yes, they are connected through each other. If you're ever curious about your power network, if you click on it, it's all connected as one afterwards, right? You can see that this isn't all blue and this isn't all blue because they're not connected together. Oh, I wonder if... Ooh. Do I want to mix these together? Maybe. I think the question is, does connecting the right side? Yeah, they connect through each other. Yep. All right, we are starting to surplus up our wood again. In the meantime, while I wait for that to happen, let me go back. Does this not reach? Hold on. Oh, that's depressing. How do I fix that? Maybe I just make that more water storage. All right, we're going to go through and continue my plan to de-stumpify everything, which I actually love so much. Does this work like a grid? No, it doesn't. Okay, so I do this. The paved paradise, put up a parking lot. I don't know why I've made it my mission to remove tree stumps, but I'm doing that and it makes me incredibly happy. Am I stumped? I sure am. You don't like how you can remove the stumps with paths? Kind of feels like cheating. But like, you chop down a tree so you can build through it. So I get it, but I also get why you're calling it cheating. Once we get up to about 500 wood. Right, I remember what I was gonna do. I was gonna make a backwards facing log storage up top here. Just to get some extra capacity, right? The goal was chop more when I have the opportunity to, so that when I need more in the future, I have access to it. That water jug is in the way to do the same thing over here, which is a little bit annoying. I could do this, which is kind of funny. This is all logs? Yeah. Go with me on this journey. Like, it's a little janky, but it's also cute. right? Actually, I think it's cuter if I put it on the inside. Move the water jugs? That's such a pain. You can't move in this game. You have to destroy and reposition it. And with 300 water inside of it, it takes forever to drain. I could just destroy them, but that feels so wasteful. Okay, how's this power network doing? We are barely at surplus, which is not going to work for our operation make a dirt excavator, which costs 200. So, you know what that means? More water wheels? Do I have enough wood for this? I do. I'd like to get away with one more pair. Which I think I can do. I just have to build one more platform. I said one more pair and then I made two. Destroying doesn't actually lose any material. The contents are dropped and can be picked back up, but it is messy. Yeah. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I could move them, but whatever, right? Also, check it out. So I have a little bit of gear consumption right now, which is specifically from the robos. I have 23 unemployed robos. Here's a question for you, Twitch chat. In the 1.0, am I able to set caps? Like, it'd be really cool to tell the robot to stop producing endlessly. But I don't know what's up with that, you know? At least not in the experimental version. That's one of the things that I really like in logistics games is the ability to set limits so you don't overproduce. Like one of the things that you can do is you can limit your storage. But like, that's still a lot. Because I think Inkslayer was saying I'm going to end up with something like 100 droids, 100 robots. That's a lot of robots. One thing I could do, I guess, is I could start cutting robot population, but I don't know. I saw somebody on Reddit do a water jump shenanigan to disable the bot constructor. That's really funny. Yeah, that's not quite the vibe of what I was looking for, but it is funny. It is funny. I could also pause it. How long does a robot live for? Forever? No. They live for 70 something. Otherwise you just end up with infinitely scaling robots, right? I don't think you built any control towers. Correct. Yeah, I don't need those buffs. Oh, bless you. 5,184 power. And that's not even my full power yet. Right, I guess, man, I guess I could get rid of all of this as well. And I guess I pause some plank production for a little bit as well while I wait for that storage to get put away. If your bot assemblers are running at full speed, fully staffed by bots with no bonuses, you cap at 77 bots. Yeah, I already have 23 unemployed robots, right? Like... All right. How much of a mess is the dirt excavator going to make? A heavy-duty mining ring for collecting dirt. It will continue to produce dirt even after reaching bedrock. If you want to optimize it, you should put it as high as possible. It says it keeps producing dirt even when it reaches bedrock, though. It's going to dig a big old square hole. That's fine. Yeah, I can't imagine. If it just ran out, that'd be awful. So big old square hole. I think that's fine, right? It's just going to hold more water for me. Am I accidentally going to connect two thingies? No, this is fine. Let's do that. And then the nice thing is, because I already made power go down, I just do that. And now that's connected. And then the other thing that I think I need a staircase down. So I can grab that stuff. The other thing that I want now is going to be mud storage. We store dirt in this. Great. Great. Let's put two big old storage dirt piles here. Wait, am I trying to go for three? What have I done? 3 big old dirt piles here. And my rationale for going big on this is, what if I want to do like a big terraforming project and I don't know where to put it? All right, so we got mud, mud, mud. Folktales can store excavated dirt in their advanced underground storage facilities. That's incredibly funny. All right, we're going to make this powered by robots. Because the dirt excavator is another one of those jobs that hurts my people, right? If I really wanted to, I could make another one here. Would it fit? It would if I blew this up. You know what? That's fine. So let's go ahead and do a little something something here. First up, let's just clear that off and let's round it slightly, right? Oh wait, no, I don't need that on this side. Can I blow up the staircase? Hold on. Does this stay forever? Oh, I can just mark that for demolition. Okay, the next thing that I need to do is, where am I going to place it? If the dirt excavator go there, then here. I realize I've made a mistake for myself. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm going to fix it. I paused for a reason. Beavers! What's up, NB Chris? Happy Canalmas, my friend! I love this power train that we've made. Like, look at this. Look how convenient it is to build this just right off the edge, you know? Isn't that great? We're down to 1 injured beaver. I'd like to thank... Hold on, are you getting power? You are. Great, we have robots in there. Let there be dirt! So I'd like to remind everybody that one of my final goals for this is I want to make a beautiful, beautiful canal. Oh, it's going to be incredible. Do we need more stampers? I would only need more stampers if these weren't being used. For whatever reason, they're just not going there in their day-to-day activity. I believe the number of stampers we have is correct. The problem is some of the beavers are choosing not to be stamped. And you know what? I respect their choice. I'm sad that I can't make those symmetrical. You reminded me, though, that I was having an issue with beavers not having enough access to decorations. Specifically that. As soon as we get dirt and canal stuff going, I'm going to start working on more pretty stuff. There we go. Hey, also, we managed to use up all of the gears. So now I can turn these back on. I can turn these back on until they cap. Another question for the 1.0 feature. Do you know if... Hold on, enjoy the boom. Do you know if power will smart... Great sentence, Serge. Do you know if power will smart fix itself and like turn off in the 1.0 version or no? Like if something is no longer constructing because it's capped, will it turn itself off, or is it just always spending power? It's just spending power? That's too bad. But I mean, I guess that's a level of micro that maybe you don't want for a cozy game that you'd rather have in a factory game. There's a mod for that specific thing, though. Like, it's a very factory game thing to do that. All right. More power, everybody. More power for the power network. Beautiful. Okay, so now that I have access to dirt, and now that I have access to the terrain block, I think it's time to switch some stuff up here. Now, how are we feeling about the depth of this canal? We have the ability to make this the perfect canal. We have the ability to make this the canal that we want to see in the world. Do you want it to be deeper? Or are you happy with the one depth? Because my plan is to rebuild and perfectly sculpt this. And basically from here on, we can make the whole thing deeper if we wanted to. What do you think? Yo, Song with the 50. The half year. Thank you so much, my friend. You like filling... Right, another option could be, as we just mentioned from Login there, we could also make the whole thing mangroves. Ooh, that's interesting. The mangroves are a little busy for me, though. Like, I kind of like having the mangroves up top, to be honest. Can we build a boat and have the boat get stuck in it? God. You know what, chat? Spam an answer for me. Deep canal or mangrove canal? I just want to get a vibe check. Who's feeling more on which side? Mangrove, mangrove, deep, deep. Uh-oh. Deep. Ooh, deep is outnumbering mangrove. Wait, mangrove is fighting back. The mangrovey. Deep in the middle, mangroves on the side. Interesting. Past Surge says both. Fascinating. Who do you think won their chat? Because the other thing I could do, I can make this mangroves. We have enough mangrove though. Like we literally can't store more mangrove. Like where could I even put more mangrove storage? I like Lamina's plan. Deep down the middle, mangrove down the side. Okay, so what's the width going to be here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could do 3 and 2. Make the upper reservoir deep and the lower mangrove down below. All right. So the first thing that I need to do, all right, if we're going to make it deep, then we leave that side, that's fine there. We go 3 deep down the middle. I'm going to start by doing a little bit of terraforming on the edge here. Because I think part of Operation Canal here is going to be to straighten out this whole thing. Okay. Oh, the other thing is we're not even going to get to see that many mangroves because I have to put more swimming pools along the edge, right? So let's change this. Let's change this. If it's going to be swimming pools, and I think it has to be swimming pools, right? Do you think swimming pools, actually, no, let's maybe change this. Let's flip the equation. Do you like swimming pools here? Do you like a really deep swimming pool over it and the occasional farm? Because if it's 7 across, I could have pools on both sides with a 1 gap down the middle. So picture farmhouse, farmhouse, pool, pool, farmhouse, gap with an underwater bridge, farmhouse, pool, pool. Do you like that? Mirrored? Is that too busy or do you love that? Really curious here. Tempting? Does it sound like the new carrot milk? It's impossible to tell. All right, I'm gonna blow up this farmhouse. I have a plan, don't you worry. I have a plan, don't you worry. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna demolish this. And then, yeah, let's go 3 deep. I'm gonna go for Operation Deep. We're gonna go for Operation Deep here. We have so much bomb anyway, so let's go for it. I'm working on a memory pooling library right now, and hearing Serge go pool at the same time is really weird. Interesting. All right, I went with Team Deep. So we're gonna have a half and half. I think the Grand Canal. I've lost it. Hello? Right here. I think the thing with the Grand Canal is it's going to be, I'm not going to rebuild the train network, right? It's going to be, yeah, it's going to change from there. Actually, the other thing that I can do that would make this cute. No, I can't change this. Oh my goodness. Well, whatever. Being stuck on top of the tubes is a little bit frustrating, but whatever. Here we are. I have a plan timed and tuned to the smallest detail. Charles Invarg Johnson, Master Criminal, or maybe Serge Jaeger, Master Canal Builder. It could be either one. It's impossible to tell. Oh, that's annoying. It would appear that I'm going to have to get on up top if I want to reach everything. We haven't had an uwu snurge in a minute. One cannot ask for the uwu snurge. One can only appreciate it when they arrive. All right. Well, now that I have a road up top, I don't need to do this anymore. I can do the triple bomb there. Okay, another thing we're going to do is we're going to straighten out the earth here. There's one thing that's canals love. That's canals loves. Why is it directional? Hosk! Hi, buddy. Happy Canalmas, friend. What? Well, chat. Well, Hosk, what is it? Is this all connected in, by the way? It is. Nice. You're all amazing, and you should be proud of the accomplishments you made today, be they small or great. You say that, and yet we ran out of coffee beans. What then? What then of my accomplishments, Hosk? Why are these not getting built? All right, this needs to be prioritized. To be fair, Serge, Hosk is addressing chat right now. That's fair. I guess I'm not chat. I already told you that problem has already been solved, President Serge. Nice. Let's go, Joe. Actually, hold on. Speaking of things that I could solve, I could also solve this. God, I'm just realizing the power of explosives, and explosives are so cool. I can just like make more fields for bombing. Okay, are you done? No. Did I not set the priority of these higher? Hello? There we go. Did you successfully start a stream and entertain hundreds of people, Serge? Yes. Seems like negative self-talk needs to take a hike. Oh, shucks. Did you know I'm doing a sponsored stream later today? Pretty excited about it. It's not canal related, but it does have Vikings. And Vikings are like the most aquatic of the strategy guys, you know? Not to scope creep, but I wonder if making the bottom of the Grand Canal one wider to line up with the incoming parts makes sense. I wonder if making the bottom of the Grand Canal one liner to line up with the incoming part makes sense. What do you mean? What do you mean by one wider? So it's going to be here and here is my current plan. And then I'm just straightening this out. Oh, you're thinking about that? That's not... It wasn't. It wasn't, but it can be. You know what, Login? I like the way you think. Can I get a brownie point for Login? You know what? Yeah. So the other thing that we need to do, I think we need to actually make another area here. I think I need to move the floodgate back. And then make it a new width. I think the new floodgate might need to be here. Thoughts? Or do you think we're okay to keep the current placement? Maybe the earth is a little bit weird. Maybe it's fine? I don't know. What do you think? Also, I think we indeepify this now so I could start rebuilding stuff. Oh, hold on. So let's start the first big bada boom because it doesn't change much for us. Other than the fact that it's going to hold so much water. Woo! Woo! Beautiful. So now what we do is we put in... Oh! It only goes one deeper? I am so upset. This is bedrock. It only goes one deeper. That was so many wasted resources. I have to rebuild a farmhouse. Should I get terrain blocks and fill it back in? Well, I think it's okay if it's too deep. I'll just make the whole thing too deep, right? It doesn't need to be super deep. Like that's fine, right? We learned and we didn't actually waste anything. I mean, technically we wasted a bunch of extract, but like we make so much extract, it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's start building the new well-being district, right? So we're going to go... Crap. I can't build it off of that. I build it there, but if I build it there, then it's going to be so busy. Oh my God, this plan doesn't work, chat. The Operation Swimming Pool doesn't work because I have to go in by one. So I guess I'm just going to have swimming pools on this one side. And I guess that's fine. Well, no, I want to build them on the other side so that I don't have no swimming pools. You know what? It's fine. I'll take a slight happiness hit for a second. All right, let's blow this up next. Ooh. Ah. Incredibly satisfying. All right, let's destroy these now. And then what I can do is I can Sorry, I got sad for a second. All my plans in shambles. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. What's the old joke? No good plan survives first contact with the enemy. So we want that to be here for depth. No. Yes. It's a good thing I got lots of food. Okay, so what I want to do is this. I have so many planks now. We need to plank. Pause, gear production. Otherwise, I'm going to have pollution in the bottom of here forever. Then what I need to do is I need to take landscaping and I need to fill all of this. And then I want to run the... I mean, I guess... Hold on. That's... I think I also hate that, chat. I think that also needs to be in Deepified, eh? Would you agree with that? This is going to cause some issues for a second, but you know what? That's okay. I'm okay to cause some problems here. This is what late game projects are all about. Let's actually prioritize this side. So if I do this all first, then I can start building again, right? Late game projects are all about blowing up tons of dynamite. Noted. Yep. It's so much dynamite. It's a good thing I had like 700 dynamite stocked up for this, you know? Otherwise, this would have been kind of awkward. No, I have decided that I do have to blow this up. I have to straighten that out, right? That's an unacceptable finale. Finale is the wrong word. You know what I mean? So we have 3,000 food stockpiled. Otherwise, I wouldn't necessarily have the confidence to do this project in the order that we're doing it, but here we are. It's a Canalmas miracle, everybody. It's a Canalmas miracle. Also, yes, everything here is fine. Are all of our robots busy? No, 17 of them are the opposite of busy. 17 of them are just chilling, all cool and relaxing, all whatever the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air song was. That's what they're doing. Am I about to have a lumber shortage? I have 6. What makes you think I'm gonna have a lumber shortage? What do you see that I don't? I could build a temporary farmhouse here, just in case. This is not a call out. I'm just like, what have you seen that I don't? I'm worried. Lowering wood stock and all of your trees are in growth. Well, I got trees. This number fluctuates so wildly that I don't tend to worry about it too much. But who knows, right? We're kind of in the post-scarcity a little bit. Like, obviously, every now and then I screw up and I lose a bunch of stuff, but who knows? Every now and then you fall apart. Have I quoted another song without knowing it? I want to wait for all of these bombs to be placed, and I want to do it all at the same time. Is that too greedy? When you start building power plants, wood scarcity starts up again. That is the last time I noticed it. Yep. I made a massive power infrastructure thingy. Where was it? My game is too big? Was it over here? Here it is. Yeah, when I built this, this is the last time we hit our power issues, or pardon me, our wood issues, was building the Great Stinky Canal. Did I connect all of that, by the way? I did. Good. We are not quite at a power surplus, but whatever. Oh, I never even built the second dirt hole. Apparently didn't matter. You like the Great Stinky Canal? Thank you. Me too. Speaking of canals. Oh, are we done? Oh, yeah, we're done. All right, you ready for this? Wait. Whatever, I missed. I'm gonna have to redo this row anyways. Whew. 3, 2, 1. Woo! Woo! Oh, that is so satisfying. Thank you, Late Game Beaver Society, for that gift. Okay, so now I need to build another farmhouse here. And then we're gonna do bath. And by bath, I mean swimming pool. No, I screwed that up. These need to come in a little bit more, right? And then I do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's actually go like this. Slightly different plan. And we can put a lamp in the middle. And then the plan was to do a underwater walk route. Because I like it when beavers cross and get slightly damp. And it's important to have a walking route, I think. And then we're going to do this again. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do another farmhouse here. And that farmhouse is going to come in line with the path. Nope, that's wrong. That has to be back 1. The bad tide approaches. You know what? I think we're going to be okay. And then I need to destroy all of this again because I made this all wrong. And by wrong, I just mean not deep enough. Some more builders' huts. How many do I have? Like, I got 9. I have 9. What's that? 36 builders? I could have more. Technically, I have 29 unemployed beavers. Oh, can we just take a second to appreciate? Look at how beautiful that canal is coming together, y'all. Isn't that stunning? Doesn't that fill you with an uncanny amount of joy? Oh, I see the problem. The problem is it's not easy for you to get down there. Is there a way to connect there? Hold on. Am I a genius? Not exactly. Oh, I'm like 1 off from being able to connect there. That's kind of funny. Whatever. You can just reach it. You can just reach it. Whatever. What am I doing? What am I worried about? Nothing. It feels like maybe it's a little bit slower because it's in the water, but I'm here for it. All right. Line it up with this. Seems pretty good. Am I a genius or am I a dancer? Asking the real questions. Did I rebuild all the farmhouses I needed? I think I did. I think I destroyed 3, right? Or was I supposed to put 1 more on this side as well? I can't remember. 29 unemployed beavers plus 18 unemployed bots, I guess. You can make the lumberjacks bots, so they cut 24/7. I need the planters to be bots too. But that feels, I don't know, there's certain things that I just don't know if I agree with. Right? Like optimally, you're not wrong. It would be more optimal to have robots do it. But on the flip side, if a beaver isn't chopping their own woods, right? If a beaver isn't even chopping their own tree, have we gone too far as a beaver society? You agree? Thank you. We can't let the robots win. They have to know their place. And their place is not doing that. All right, soybean. Whoop. Has automation gone too far? What is the point of society if not to automate away all tasks and live in hedonism? But how do we know that? What have I done wrong here? Oh, I don't have a path yet. How do we know that what the beavers don't truly want to do and enjoy is chop chop, right? That's the real question. They wanted to chop chop, they would get happiness from it, and they don't. That's a good touche. That's a good touche. I have been toucheed. Like I'm hearing a lot of things that are excellent min-max thingies. And I agree with what you're saying. As it's correct, as in it's correct. But I don't know if I agree with it in that, like, this is the beaver society that I want to create. This is a just and equitable beaver society. All right, give me a second here. I need to redesign this. I need to redesign this. So let's go this way for a second. I'm also going to need to go down. All right, and then what we're going to need to do is, I think I want the new dam to be here. Do I just want to go into the water? I think I do. I think that makes it easier. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to blow that up. Which means I have to come around to this side as well. Great. And then I have to rig all of that to explode as 3s. Is that 3 high? Yes. Okay. Then what I need to do is I have to detonate all of this. All right, so that's going to hold water forever. You love to see it. You love to see it. Mox Emerald chat. What is the monkey is the sea. I think what Snurge is teaching you to do there is actually the optimal play pattern with a Ragavan. Okay, this is supposed to be more soy. This is supposed to be more canola. Now, once this Grand Canal is done, the next is going to be constructing two absolutely, we're just going to make every single happiness building. Now, one other thing that I wanted to do, though. Remember, much like the Colossus, we wanted to have two... We wanted two of these homies. Because I think nothing screams canal quite like that to me. You know what I mean? How goes the Canal? Have you seen this, JLC? Isn't it beautiful? I'm going to be honest, chat. Am I actually supposed to carve this out? Just for symmetry? Do you like this, or would you prefer it if it matched, if it mirrored? You feel like the brown hill in front of the canal kind of ruins it. I could fill the other side. No, but then it makes this smaller. I like the idea of holding more water. You're telling me I need to get rid of this hill? Or at least make it less brown? Deal. How many bombs do I have left? 900? Tough but fair. All right, we will flatten this, yes. Please cut those trees instead of destroying them. Way ahead of you. That's what these chop chop camps are for. We got lots of earth. What are my construction people even doing right now? Where did I queue up work, chat? Are we not done? What's happening here? I feel like nothing got built today. I'm missing a path? I'm out of planks. Did I turn off all my planks? Okay, I found the problem, chat. I found the problem. Remember when I turned off all of my plank production so I'd pick them up? No, it appears to be a construction problem. I had completely run out of planks. I can make this robots. Hello, the bad tide. You were close with Serge tripping over stopped gear production. I was wrong about the material. Exactly. I would never forget about gears. Now, planks, on the other hand. So in my defense, it did make sense to stop gear production at that time. because I had hundreds of gears floating in the bottom of my everything. After that, though, planks haven't been the same since the robots took over. True, though. All right, so I made room for a second dirt digger, and like, I don't even need it. This is actually a great time. Wait, is it a great time? Is this gonna fill with bad water? Maybe this is a bad time. Good morning, Raven. Happy Canalmas, my friend. Happy day 4 of Canalmas. We've been working on the Grand Canal. Isn't it beautiful? I do need more people to weigh in. Do you like the asymmetry here, or would you like to see this carved out so that they're symmetrical? Asymmetry, asymmetry. I like to occasionally respect the natural terrain. There's nothing natural about this anymore. It works here? All right. I mean, hold on. One thing we could do, if we really wanted to, we could extend it by 1 just to really... I kind of like that better, actually. New plan. New plan. New plan. Let's do that. Right? Now, hold on a second here. So I'm going to put the new dam in there, but then I made it lower. I'm going to put it on top of a levee. I think. Otherwise, the floodgate's kind of weird. Maybe not. Maybe it's fine. I just have to set it to 2. I think that's fine. Okay, luckily, I was a little bit worried about the water pressure, but it looks like there's enough water here holding that the bad tide's not going to touch my people as they work. My beaver people. My beeple. Two input canals is going to need a larger output. Yeah, I like that actually, right? They merge in. So our other plan after this, my friends, is we will be leveling this hill because somebody pointed out that the brown backdrop kind of ruins the vibe that you're looking into, right? So I'm going to knock it all down until it's all green. How about guiding the bad water away there with levees? I don't think I need to build anything in here. Again, it's yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I mean, speaking of other jobs, geez, like I could make another wood growing operation over here, right? Jeez. This could be more oaks. Mokes. TNT is so much fun. Give it a little jute of water here. Okay, so if I blow that up now, is that bad? Yes. How are my planks? I have 118. There it is. Remember one of the goals that I said aspirationally was I want to make this beautiful canal, and at the end of the canal, I just want to have 2 big beaver monuments kind of looking over everything. Isn't that so cute? I mean, it's not done yet, but it will be. And then yeah, we just need to lower this hill a little bit for the view. Happy Canalmas, everybody. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I'm so pleased. You getting Lord of the Ring vibes from that? Interesting. Because I get like Civilization, the Colossus vibes from that. Wait, that's not even Civilization. That's just the Colossus vibes. How much of that is left standing now? Any? Is that one of those ones that is like more myth than wonder? I legitimately don't know. Okay, the bad water is starting to spread a little bit. If you build a platform, you can throw a fountain just in front or behind your beevil colossi. Interesting. The Colossus of Rhodes is gone. Is there like a leg left? There's nothing standing. Okay, they just have the historical records that it once existed, eh? In 653, the remains of the collapsed statue were completely destroyed and sold. That's too bad. Any physical evidence? No, it looks like we just have stories of it. A bot is out of energy. Oh, you poor little buddy. Okay, it does look like I might need... 3 is probably plenty. The large and trunkless copper legs are not there. Disappointing, really. In 226 BC, an earthquake broke it at the knees. That's so sad. All right, we are starting to get a little bit of bad water contamination over here. I'm going to keep my eye on it, but we might have to pause everything over on this side. Oh! Hello? We'll make our own Colossus of Rhodes. So yeah, the goal here is chop all of this. After I blast it, make an oak farm area. I don't know if I need that. And I was thinking if I wanted an oak farm area, I'd expand an existing one. I don't want to block the sight line, right? I don't know, maybe it becomes... I mean, we're going to have all of this arable land except for that. There's a little bit of bad water contamination there. The Colossus of Rhodes. Give me the Colossus of Canals. You're so right. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sorry. Go to New York Harbor and look at the Statue of Liberty. It's probably an even larger statue in a harbor entrance. Interesting. You know what? This is actually good for us because it means the bad water won't reach us. Okay, I can work here with safety. That's actually so huge. So hold on, 2.65 is going to be too high. I want that to be at a 1.65. Okay, I made it too big. I made it way too big. Whatever. A big gate for the end of a big canal, right? All right, so now I get to do this. Then I get to do this. And then I get to do this. Yeah, that looks way cooler, right? Is that even the right height? It feels low. It's funny because 1.65 like looks correct, but that also just looks like where the water's at. Maybe I want it to be at 2.65? No, if we do that, we flood. Yeah, 1.65. Weird. It just looks... It looks like it's under where we want the water to be, right? That looks wrong, y'all. Like if I line it up with where I want it to be, it's like there. Pull it up to 1.9. I worry about flooding. Ooh, I guess this could also be... No, I like the farmland extending down that way. Can you not reach up there? Did I not mark those trees for Chop Chop? What's happening here? Oh, you're sleeping. Oh! Well, there's the problem. Okay, so how much hill down do we want to go here? It looks like if I go down one layer, it's green, right? So I think then what I want to do is I want to triple bomb here. And then we want to double bomb this one. Yeah, we want to go down to this layer. Do we? I don't know, we can judge after. We can judge if that's incorrect after. You know what else I could do to make my life so much easier? I can make a closer work area as well, right? Yeah, that makes it so much easier. If it isn't enough, we can just bomb more later. Yeah, it's nice to get it done right the first time, but like, whatever. Okay, let's set this to higher priority so I can get workers in there a little bit faster. Remember how we were in bad tide right now and we didn't even notice? How are we doing here? Need a little bit more. Give another little zoot of energy here. There we go. I could build a station. I don't have a non-ugly way to do that. I don't know. I also don't like to build stations to temporary work projects. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just the way my brain works. It's like if I'm not going to build something permanent there, I don't really want to run a station out to it. Give me a second while I wait for this to build. I'm getting some more water. Yeah, the nice thing about stabilizing our beaver population is we never have to worry about food or water, right? Like the ratios that we figured out earlier are just locked in. And that's kind of cool. Why the melon? Snurge, I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry we did that to you. Oh, no. Wait, what are you doing? Where are you walking? Why are you here? Vroom. Sad bot noises. I guess my beaver population has grown large enough that I need more docking stations. All right. Let's make some mistakes for a real quick second here. This is a bad idea, but it needs to happen. I'm actually really vibing with vertical power stations. Right? Like having them sit right on top like that. I think it's kind of cool. Now I want a melon and feta cheese fruit salad. Melon and feta. Interesting. All right, no more sad bots. All right. Why are you on a farm? Maybe it's because they're unemployed. They don't know what to do. Sweet and salty, and the hydration of melon cuts the salt of the feta. Wait, is that like an actual thing? Who is eating this dish? Who is this dish for? It's a common salad pairing. Huh. All right, give me a second here. While I can reach up top, I want to do that as well, right? Or maybe we do that layer after. No, it's going to be harder to reach that. No, let's do it now. Yeah, I know feta in Greek salad, but I've never heard of feta in a fruit salad. Wild. All right. This is like the top of a birthday cake. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm thinking about that, but this is very cake shaped to me. Woo. You love to see it. All right. The next thing we want to do is we want to get rid of this one. And then the next layer, well, the next layer might just intimidate you a little bit. The next layer is going to be getting rid of, I think, all of it. What do you think about, what do you think about getting rid of the entire layer? Would you call that a good idea or a bad idea? Absolute Seeker, what's up, friend? Thank you so much for the prime. Happy Canalmas. Hope I'm having fun with Timberborn. I'm having such a blast. Normally, I don't get this excited about like silly late game projects, and yet here we are, you know? I want to make sure the top layer gets made first. A little strip mining. The whole purpose of this mining is to give us a better view of our canal. Beautification mining, yeah. Bombs, bomb check, 934. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. So there was another area that I had earmarked as maybe expanding wood production into. Right, it was here. Yeah, I think I'll do that. I think DM will do that. Let's remember this for a future us moment. So I do need to think about where I would put more wood choppers if I were to do that. I think I'll do it here. And we're going to put the new forester here. I just want to make sure that anything that I set up to build outside of all of this, I'm still remembering to pay attention to. Great. I love this, actually. Okay, how are we doing here? Everything's looking good. Oh. Yep. We're refilling. The reservoir held with a couple of very minor extra little jutes of water. All right, ready? Boom! This is not the big one. This is just a pre-one. This is just a warm-up. Oh, yeah. Whew. It's beautiful. Oh, the lag spike there. I just realized we have 2,500 cups of coffee stockpiled for the future. That number makes me extremely happy. What is the robot Sarlacc up there? I'm going to need you to be much more specific. The bad water spread, it'll get pushed back. Once this starts overflowing, it'll push the bad water back. But yeah. We do have an entire side of the map that's kind of been sacrificed to the bad water, maybe? Do I need more builders? It's so exhausting. I don't know where to place anything, so I'm just not going to bother. I'm going to let these 20 unemployed beavers just kind of vibe, you know? That kind of looks like a mouth. Is that what you're thinking? That area is my Chernobyl. I mean, you're making it think like I'm responsible for that. No. Y'all keep acting like unemployed beavers are a bad thing in this game, when you should instead be rejoicing that not everyone has to work to make a living in our beaver utopia. Oh, were you talking about the metal mine? This? Oh, the Sarlacc pit. Sorry, I understand what you're saying now. Yes, that's an infinite metal source. That's like a late game thing that we don't necessarily need to worry about because we good. All right. Yeah, the one downside is it does take quite a few days. It does take quite a few days for everything to refill. It's not unemployment, it's never-ending vacation. I like to call it fun employment. Yeah, don't forget about our UBI, our Universal Beaver Income. All of our beavers are taken care of. Lower the water wheel floodgates so more water comes in. May I ask why? Everything is perfectly balanced so that no flooding occurs. The beavers have found meaningful lives outside of work. Y'all are so work-pilled that you can't imagine what it would be like to not work. What's up with that? You're noticing thirsty beavers? When beavers have a very long commute, when they have to walk a long, long distance for a job like these remote building things, they'll sometimes get thirsty, and that's fine. You imagine not working all the time? Yeah. I can imagine not working and it's expensive. That's fair. Like, don't get me wrong. I acknowledge that I'm a bit of a workaholic. But I imagine a world in which I can not work, and that seems kind of cool and good. But the number of people who bring up, oh my God, you have unemployed beavers. Whoa. Like, that's good. That's good, right? You realize we're building a better beaver society? Thank God. We have one normal person in chat. Sir Garrett Cameron, I do not dream of labor. Woo. I took this year off and I'm not looking forward to January. Good for you. Do we need to open the floodgates to fight the bad water? Again, it all balances out, chat. It all balances out. Look at this. Oh, isn't it beautiful? There you go. How about an explosive extract closer to the hill for less of a commute? I don't think it's worth the investment because I don't want any buildings here. So the idea to move this, which is pretty close, by the way. Wait. I mean, I can't even save that many steps. Because currently they're doing this. I mean, nah. Yet I notice your beavers still work 16 hours a day. Very good. Hi, Emma. Need unemployed beavers to sit and admire the wonder that is Canalmas? Emma gets it. Emma gets it. Even in our current work-built society, some level of rotating unemployment is considered a reasonable outcome of the need of workers to be able to review and change jobs. I mean, I don't want to get into like a hyper-critical of capitalism rant, but I was fairly certain that we require a certain amount of unemployment to keep inflation in check. Because if everybody was employed, there'd be more money, and so everything would just get more expensive. And so there's like an actual requirement of unemployment to exist, just to keep things. You don't think that's a thing? Is that me being like entirely too critical? That's a lie of the rich? Really? Oh, that's exciting. Happy Canalmas, Adam Lavidan. I'm your most watched streamer of the year. Can I? Okay, we'll move away from the hyper capitalist talk to more like an actual like really nice thing. So I don't know if this is creepy or not, but in my Twitch recap as a streamer, it tells me who my top 10 best chatters are. It's like, here's your best chat members ranked, which is kind of weird, right? I don't know how I feel about that, but it gave me that information, which I have not made public. By what metric? Probably hours watched and chat logs. Define best. Well, fight for my love chat. No. And one of the things that blew me away is there are two people in my top 10 that I don't recognize, which means they are super lurkers. How cool is that? How cool is that? Some of the most prolific watchers on this channel that Twitch would say are my top 10 is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And I gotta say, shout out to the lurkers. The silent majority on Twitch, the lifeblood that keeps this whole platform going. That's huge. And obviously, like, yeah, like lurking is so funny. It's like a thing of some streamers are like anti-lurk, which is baffling. And some are like super pro lurk. I think we have a beautiful balance in this community, but you know, shout out. That's huge. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Should I be concerned that I watch more than an average of 1 hour of Serge per day? Put me on in the background. Let me be your co-working buddy, you know? You're my number 4 streamer, 223 hours watched. I posted my numbers into Discord. I'll bring this part up. This is the part that doesn't dox anybody. I streamed 212 days. Wait. Hold on. Apparently I streamed twice a couple of days. I streamed 210 days for a total of 1,100 hours. How many days, if you work a normal 9 to 5, how many days is that in a year? Somebody's probably got that number, right? Because it's like 5 times 52 minus vacation. Jason Man says you watched 366 days of Twitch. Good for you. 260? 260 is about average if you include weekends and like, I don't know, a couple weeks off. You watched 800 hours of YouTube Surge. Thank you so much, Adam Lavidan. Fisher was talking about because of their job, they watch like 20 hours of Twitch and they're like 8 million YouTube or whatever. But yeah, considering like travel days for conventions, which I do consider work, right? Like I probably spend 3 weeks a year just traveling and working cons where I'm not streaming. A normal 9 to 5 is normalized at 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, 50-ish weeks a year. Sure. Oh wait, 52 times 5 is 260. So that doesn't include days off. Yeah, and then if you talk about, you know, my other job, the fact that I technically work 3 jobs, then I think I'm doing okay. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. My first instinct when I saw 210 days streamed is I thought that number was a little low. I was like, man, am I slacking? You have 2 jobs? I technically have 3. All right, you ready, everybody? You ready for the most beautiful explosion ever? Oh God, the game. Oh yeah. Woo! Oh, I like that the sound got louder as it got closer. How's our view? I'm going to do another layer. I'm going to do another layer. Still brown. Yeah. No, I think it just blocks the view. It just blocks the view, which is not spark joy. So I'm going to leave a little peninsula here just to justify that that dam. It's a good thing we have an incredible explosives factory, eh? Chat? Whew. Oh. Make it a lake. But we just beautifully canalified it, right? I tell you what, let's level this layer and then we could think about with the next one, because keep in mind, this goes too deep. And right now, if we 3-dropped it, it wouldn't be too deep. We could maybe consider making it a lake. Did I end up doing this? I sure didn't. I forgot. I thought I placed bombs here. Well. Oh, right. Paths for the explosives makes a lot of sense. Yep. I did forget that little piece of knowledge. The new oaks aren't marked yet. We'll figure that out once this is all done. I'm not too worried about it. Also, it's going to take so long for them to grow, so if it doesn't, like, if that doesn't get done for a little bit, it's fine. We blew up our old paths. Well deserved. Do I have bomb storage here somewhere? I must. They keep coming over to here. Are they coming out from the tubes? I thought I moved TNT storage around here somewhere. Something hilarious I could do if we knew we want to... Something I could do, actually. I can make bomb storage right here and request. You know what? That is so much smarter. Hold on. I'm about to blow your minds. Because then our haulers can help. There was a suggestion earlier to move the explosives factory. No. Use the haulers. Use the haulers and just start moving stuff closer. That's going to cut the commute down a tremendous amount. If I was really smart, I could make a little request tank here for... What's the word? It's also a great way to get water to workers, by the way. What, just put a little tank out there so they stop getting as thirsty? You made the suggestion earlier for storage closer. I thought you wanted me to move my entire factory closer. And I was like, wait a second. Oh my God, look at that. Well, if that's what you were suggesting, mysterious Twitch spectator, you're a genius. And I underestimated your genius. You know what? You know what? You're thinking maybe we give them a little water tank here. So if they get thirsty. Should also prioritize that. Holy moly, look at this now. God, it's so fast. Hold on, something else we could do. Another optimization. About to blow your minds. Whew. Wait. Wait. Now we're talking. If I did this, would I accidentally destroy the bomb? Nice. Sometimes the UI for destroying specifically like a path versus the structure beneath it is a little bit alarming. Water and maybe extract if I wanted to use some dynamite there. Yeah, I don't know if I want to use dynamite yet. Or if we want to go deeper, I don't know. It's going to be tough. I'm going to want to see what it looks like after this, right? That's 3 deep. That's 3 there. So here's the issue. Here's the issue. I mean, I guess I could have haulers go from here to here. The issue is I haven't left room. I can make this hill bigger. We're gonna have to make a staircase after we blow it up, right? Or I just set it down here. Maybe that's fine. I'm gonna need a big extract is the thing. Maybe not. Maybe I can just get away with this. All right, I think I have decided that I will in fact be oh, those didn't get built. I will in fact be making this a lake, chat. I think it needs to be a lake. I think it's going to be so much cuter if it's a lake. And so DM, I'm going to do that. Yeah, it will be triple dynamite after that, which is why I'm going to be making some extract over here. And I'm going to try and get like a nice organic curve to it as well. So we're going to do like a triple. And then maybe a double, because we want this side to be like, this side's canal. And then we'll do maybe some singles around it as well. You can make a tree avenue that lines up with the canal. Well, I don't want to put anything in there that's going to mess up the sight line, right? This is a pretty funny sight line though. Oh my God, we only have 250 bombs left. How's our little bomb factory doing? Oh, you know what? What am I doing? These could also be robots. And I'm guessing, actually, if these are robots, then I should probably make a charging stand or two here, huh? How am I going to do that? What could have happened to all of our bombs? I don't know. And I'm a little bit afraid, to be honest. Wait, how much does one charging station cost? I don't need all of this. I don't know what I'm doing. This is silly. I'm massively over-engineering this. I think I just need one, maybe two. What's the power here currently? I can supply one charging station. It's interesting that charging stations constantly draw power. It looks like you have 206 beavers and only 200 beds. I thought mathematically we were going to be capping at 192 beavers. Who did this math? No, we recalculated it at 31, I'm fairly certain. Well, let's just keep tunneling here, shall we? How many pods do we have? 12. It's always been 12 pods. $226 now. That's too far. Because then we move the building over one. We destroy this path. We move the building over one. So the building goes 1, 2, 3. Yes. That'll be a problem for later. Thank you for spotting that. Oh my god, is this done? No. Halfway? Okay. Dynamite check. 186. We replaced our workers with robots. We're going to get an extra 25% output. $216, man. If I turned off 3 pods, how many beavers would I have? I do notice that maybe we don't need as many beavers. What's 9 times 18? 162. That seems like not enough. Well, what if how many more jobs can I replace? This is already all beavers. And by beavers, I mean rabbits. Interesting. 162 is too low. But I like nice even rows of 3. Welcome home, my love. Whatever. We'll just build more houses. It's fine. It's fine. Wait, I just realized this is the second game that I've played where I've spent the entire day demolishing a mountain. This is also what I did in the previous playthrough of Farthest Frontier. Uh-oh. That is at 0 bombs so far. Okay, let's change the scope here a little. I'm realizing that maybe I don't need to just demolish the hill this entire way. Right? Let's do a little bit of landscaping to make this pretty. and then call that good enough, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to do the next stage. This is already going to be so satisfying. The Great Canal. Power check. Yep. Nice little power surplus. So yeah, the one thing I didn't do that, you know, maybe if you wanted to call this map an absolute GG, my buddy Matt, our editor, posted some photos about bragging about making a massive sky canal. That would be an aqueduct, or it's bad water, bad aqueduct, bad aqueduct. That carried all that bad water off the map, and I was like, aspirational, you know? The Negaqueduct, it doesn't quite scan. All right, in the meantime, the Motivatorium, a theater that educates beavers. We have the mud bath is another option. The wind tunnel, hold on. That's an extra 650 power drain. Yeesh. I finished that bad aqueduct and put big water wheels on it once, and it was nice. Ooh. All right, speaking of nice, y'all, you ready for this? Ooh. Shivers. That is incredibly satisfying. Anklag with the 60-month sub coming in as we did that as well. Hilarious. All right. That's already so much better, but I think you're right. I think you're right. I think we need to terraform this slightly. So let's do... Let's do something like that. Wait, is that centered? Hold on. No, it has to be centered. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Liritzel, thank you so much for the 300 La Bamba bits. And then let's do 2. Maybe just 1. We did 2 there, though. It's a little bit tough to see. Maybe I didn't do that one. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another very exciting episode of Symmetry with Serge. Yeah. I think that's symmetrical. We'll go back and check it after. For the Great Lake Project. Oh. All right. What kind of power excess do we have? We have an excess of about 500. Oh, it's big. You know, what if we made it float? So how big are you, well-being building? You know what's so funny, though, is I have power underground here already. Ah, it's on the wrong side. Whatever, we can make this work. What is this? A panini? A focaccia panini? Okay, I've decided I cannot, in fact, put that there. I could put it over here by the coffee roasters. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Because, yeah, then I could run power under these. No, I still can't run power under those. I'd have to bring power out here and then run it over. Challenging. All right, I've decided not to worry about it. We're going to focus on the lake instead. All right, we are a little bit short on bombs currently. So here's what we're going to do. I'm actually going to take a very quick pee break, and I'm going to let the game run while we wait for the bombs to show up. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, are you ready for one last Canalmas miracle here? Speaking of a Canalmas miracle, did I end up finishing? It did get done. Nice. Okay, now we can mark all of this for Chop Chop. There we go. This is the first time I've done this, where my city has been so big, I actually lose track of where things are when I'm trying to scan the map and find it. Right? Like trying to find that tree growing area, when I try and find an industrial district. It's kind of cool. This is the most impressive beaver colony, beaver build, beaver city. What would you call this? This is the best beaver build we've ever had. And that's really cool. Beaveropolis? Yeah. Are you feeling the spirit of canal here, chat? Beaverburg? Like, look at this canal. Now, I know what some of you said. Some of you are like, Serge, it's not a canal. You just straightened a river. But still, right? Maybe the best canal we made was this one. All right, this one I think we all have to agree. This is 100% a canal. No way around it. That's a canal. I would argue that maybe these are canals that connect the bad water with somebody else's problem. Many a canal have been made out of modifying a pre-existing waterway. That warms my heart. When the canal soul speaks, you know I've done a good job. That's a generator. Nice try. Get out of here, James the Dabbler. Take away your canal credentials. All right. You ready? You ready for our last big water feature? I'm feeling like the first of the 12 canals of Canalmas is a huge success. 11 more to go. Hold on. Wait a second, JLC. Huh? Oh. It's beautiful. And it's symmetrical. All right. I guess I want to be able to get up here and clean it up, right? So maybe something like that. And then how are we doing over here? This is good. I mean, I can just destroy these. And then how's our view? You know what? You know what? I think that's a pretty dang good view. What do you think? It's all green. You know, it's all green. It shows a lot of water. It shows the beautiful canal. We have our Colossus of roads. The field on the left side is closer than the field on the right. We talked about symmetry for that Omdurastrix, and we decided that, I mean, it was a little bit more pronounced when we had this canal coming through with a big high wall on it, but like lining it up there and then having it in Widify, I think was kind of nice. I think it's got like a good curve. I was actually thinking of framing that as a thumbnail for Joe. Yeah. Hold on. I think it's this. Control H hides it. Joe says you still have chat on the screen. Well, they're allowed to be there. The mouse cursor in the middle. All right. Everyone's a critic. Everyone's a critic. All right. The Colossus of rodents. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. I like that. Yeah. All right. Well, let's call Timberborn here. All right. So here's my plan, everybody. Hold on. Let's do a nice wrap on this, and then I'll talk about the plan. Beautiful. Beautiful game. Beautiful start on day 4 here of Canalmas. I think we've done a good job. Something to be proud of. Something to look forward to next time.